We'll get started. Mr. Kaiser's running a couple of minutes late, but he'll join us in just a couple minutes. First of all, thank you guys all for coming to celebrate your fifth graders. They have been very excited for today. I don't know if you guys can feel the energy in the room, but they are pumped. And thank you for being flexible with the seating. I can't count, apparently, and we needed a couple extra rows, so thank you guys for being flexible with me on that. To start off, we will hear a few words from Mr. Dodge.
All right, good afternoon. Fifth graders, big day, huh? All right. Well, I'll try to share a few words of wisdom with you guys and try to help you over the next 6-7 years of your life before you head out into the real world. So, first and foremost, let's take a moment to express our sincere gratitude to Officer Page for her dedication and willingness to lead our DARE program. As many of you know, she's been our school resource officer for the last 7 years, and this year she transitioned back to the force, but she agreed to take on the DARE program again, so really appreciate her doing that. She has presented these lessons in a way that is engaging, informative, and impactful, helping each of you develop the knowledge and skills necessary to make safe and responsible decisions. It is truly an honor for me to share some insights regarding the Drug Abuse Resistance Education Program and the lasting effect it will have on the choices you guys make in the future. The decisions you make today will shape the opportunities available to you tomorrow. And DARE has provided you with the tools to make choices that lead to positive and a successful future. Let's reflect on what you've learned over the last half of the school year so far. So over the course of the DARE program, you have gained valuable knowledge and skills that will help guide you through life's challenges. Some of the key lessons include the DARE decision-making model, to set strategy to help make safe, healthy, and responsible choices, drug and alcohol facts, understanding the effects and risks to support informed decision-making, recognizing risks and consequences, how every choice has an impact, positive or negative. Peer pressure, strategies to confidently say no and to stand by your decisions, how to deal with stressful situations, learning healthy ways to manage emotions and challenges, effective communication, including both verbal and nonverbal skills, as well as active listening, bullying awareness, understanding its effects and learning how to stand up against it, and helping and getting help, recognizing when to support others and when to seek assistance for yourself. So we also wanted to get your thoughts on DARE. So we received some feedback from the fifth graders about what they thought of the program, and this were some of their comments. So here's what some of you had to say about your time in the program. Spending time with Officer Page and learning from her was great. Also, discovering new information I didn't know before and how it can protect me. The fun lessons, activities, and interactive discussions, learning how to stay safe and healthy, getting to know Brina, and best of all, getting to pet Brina during the class time. So, there she is. All right, now a message more from me now, just a road ahead, talking about choices and opportunities. As fifth graders, you're at an exciting transition point, moving from childhood into adolescence. With this transition comes increased exposure to new people, activity, and experiences. Along with these changes, you will encounter opportunities and choices that will shape your future. Let's take a moment to define two important words. Choices, the act of selecting or making a decision when faced with two or more possibilities. Opportunities, a set of circumstances that make it possible to do something. Although adulthood may seem far away, the choices you make and the opportunities you embrace over the next several years will have a significant impact on who you become. The knowledge you have gained in DARE is like a roadmap to help guide you through difficult situations, with either your friends, family members, or others you will encounter throughout life. As you move forward, I encourage you to ask yourself a few important questions before making any decision. Is this a positive choice that will help me grow as a person? Will this opportunity lead to a positive outcome for my future self? By keeping these questions in mind, you will better be prepared to navigate life's challenges with confidence and integrity. Congratulations. Today, we celebrate your accomplishments and commitment you have shown to making responsible choices. Congratulations on your DARE graduation. I look forward to seeing the amazing individuals you all grow to become. The future is bright, and it starts with the choices you make today. Keep making smart decisions, stay true to yourself, and continue to be a positive influence on those around you. Congratulations, fifth graders.
And now a few words from Superintendent Kaiser.
Good afternoon, everyone. Mr. Dodge, you took my speech. No, seriously though, everyone, thank you for letting me speak here today. Students, families, staff, thanks for letting me be a part of this. And congratulations to the fifth graders on this accomplishment for graduating from the DARE program. Really, this accomplishment marks the completion of the course, but also, like Mr. Dodge was telling you, a commitment to making lifelong choices. And we want those to be safe, healthy, positive choices. And again, we hope you learn something about that through this course. Students, really, I want you to remember this, if nothing else, but you are the sum of your choices. I'm going to say that again. You are the sum of your choices. Right? Every decision you make shapes the person you're going to become. And sometimes you're going to have to stand up to peer pressure. Maybe you're going to make decisions to help a friend or being kind to others. Right? Each of those choices that you make are going to add up to the kind of life you're going to lead as a future teenager or adult. So always aim to make good choices, make good decisions, decisions that reflect the values that you hold, right? That you and your family hold, right? And that hopefully will lead to a bright future. Officer Page, thanks for helping out and being a role model for these students. This is an important program, and thank you for leading it. Congratulations, everyone, on your DARE graduation.
All right, thank you, everyone. And Deputy Chief Appel was going to come speak, but then he is not feeling well today, so he is not able to. But he did want me to make sure to thank Superintendent Kaiser and Mr. Dodge. Their collaboration on this project is essential. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do it. We wrote it into the writing curriculum in order to work it into the classroom, and the kids really seem to like it. So thank you guys for giving them that chance. So the students, when they were first told that they were going to be participating in DARE, some of them were less than excited. Some of them said that they did not think they would learn a single thing in DARE, and they were really impressed by how much fun they had. The overwhelming favorite part of DARE was my partner, Brina. She would come with us every class and wander around the classroom, and the kids got to pet her and engage with her. And their second favorite thing was Darren. So you might see these stuffed lions lined up. Darren is the DARE mascot, and he represents courage and strength to stand up for yourself and make safe, healthy choices. In order to graduate DARE, each student had to write an essay about their time in DARE. And each essay winner, there was one from each homeroom class, is getting to take their own Darren home. Now, this is very special because Mrs. Tollefson in 3rd grade was in DARE when she was a child, and she still has her DARE lion several years later. So Darren also got to come. Mrs. Tollefson's Darren came with to DARE, and the students had a chance to learn about him and hold him and enjoy having a giant stuffed lion. And now 5 of them get to have their very own lion that hopefully in 20 plus years they will still have and remember their time in DARE. The best way to tell you guys what we learned is to hear it from the students themselves. So I'd like to invite our DARE essay winners to come up. So I had 101 amazing essays that I read, and narrowing it down to 5 was very, 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 very difficult. It took several of us to read them, evaluate them, and pick. These 5 were extremely exceptional, and I am excited for you guys to hear what they learned. So we will start with Emmett Nordick.
Do you know what DARE stands for? If not, it stands for Drug Abuse Resistance Education. It helps 5th graders learn about and avoid drugs and alcohol. The main rules for DARE were raise your hand to speak, be positive, respectful, and responsible all the time, use the word someone I know instead of someone's name, and only answer comfortable questions. The DDMM, or DARE decision-making model, was a huge help for making decisions in and out of school. I will never make another big decision without it again. The steps are to find, you describe the problem. Assess, you think about your choices. Respond, you make your choice. And evaluate, you think about if your choice was a good or bad one. I like that the DDMM is in DARE order. Some big keywords in DARE were resistance, communication, consequences, and risk. Resistance means the refusal to do what others say. Communication is when people express their feelings and or emotions with each other. A consequence is a result of your actions, can be good or bad. A risk is taking a chance at something you're not sure about. I'm glad DARE is a thing. It really helped. First of all, it made sense. I know DARE was fun for most of my classmates. Miss Michelson and Miss Baker were together for DARE classes. Sometimes it was easy and other times harder, but overall it made me think. I think and hope DARE is at every school. It was such an amazing experience to have here at WPS. Big thanks to Officer Page, Miss Michelson, Miss Baker, and all of my classmates for their help getting through this. God bless Emmett Nordick.
And next up is Destiny Barrera.
My DARE essay by Destiny. Have you ever been in the DARE program? Well, if not, I can tell you about it. First, DARE is a program for kids to understand the danger of drugs, beer, and other stuff related to it. DARE is also a program just to help kids make better decisions when it comes to bullies and other stuff like that. DARE is taught by Officer Page. DARE is also taught in your homeroom. Example, if Miss Teely was your homeroom teacher, then DARE would be taught in that class for you. A few things I learned in DARE is that DDMM stands for DARE Decision Making Model. The DDMM is a strategy to help you get out of problems that you really don't want to be in. I also learned that there are 200 bad chemicals known in cigarettes. And one more thing that I learned in DARE is that there are more than 400,000 Americans that die each year from tobacco. DARE is important because I feel like if we were to never do DARE, these kids would not learn the danger of drugs and the danger of some people. Another reason DARE is important is because if you are tempted to use these things in your life, it could have a major impact. I will use the stuff I learned in DARE in the real world by saying no to drugs and by using the DARE DDM model in bad decisions. And finally, my favorite part of DARE was when Officer Page brought in Brina or whenever she brought in Candy. Who's going next?
Thank you, Destiny. And now we have Amadeo Flores.
You shouldn't use alcohol because too much of it can slow down the body and lead to coma and death. I learned this in a class called DARE. DARE is a class about making good choices by not using alcohol or tobacco. I find it useful in case I ever see this stuff. Officer Page taught DARE and she did a good job. We had this class at school in either my homeroom or another room. I learned the DARE decision-making model. It is define, assess, respond, and evaluate. An example is, let's say my brother ripped up one of my books. Define, I would define the problem. Assess, I would figure out my choices. Respond, I would choose the best choice. Evaluate, I would think if I made the right choice. In the end, I would probably still yell at my brother. I also learned the 5 resistance strategies and that there are 200 known harmful chemicals in cigarette smoke. 2 vocabulary words I learned are peer pressure, where someone around your age tries to get you to do something. I also learned consequence, which is what happens as the result of a choice. Dare is important because it teaches us to make the right decision if in the face of drugs and stuff like that. I will use this in my life because if I ever see someone smoking or taking drugs, I will try to put a stop to it. My favorite thing about Dare was when we acted out the different scenarios. I pledged to never use tobacco or alcohol until I'm 21. In all, Dare was a fun class, but serious.
And now we have Lauren Berg.
DARE is a program that teaches people about how badly drugs can affect you. DARE stands for Drug Abuse Resistance Education, or DARE STEPS. Define, assess, respond, and evaluate. I think it is very cool that police officers and teachers take time out of their day to teach kids about how to make good choices and take care of your body. Sometimes people forget to watch out for that, so I think it's great that we get reminders. It's not every day that you get a second chance. I learned a lot of things from DARE. I learned about how drinking, smoking, and using any bad drugs can affect you, your body, and your health. Although I learned that too much good drugs, such as medicines, can affect you too. It's very important to take care of yourself because once you get all those mental and physical problems, it's hard to get rid of them. Smoking, drinking, and other things that you can do that are bad for your body and yourself in general aren't very smart choices. Although drinking isn't the worst thing for your body, if you aren't responsible, like drinking underage or having too much at once, you could have serious problems like going into a coma, having mental problems, and possibly even death. But I think the drug that is the worst to do is smoke. Every time you or somebody else smokes, it does really bad things to your body or their body. But it also does bad things to people who don't smoke. When you smoke, since you puff the excess smoke into the air, anyone near you inhales that smoke. I had fun learning in DARE, and my favorite part was acting out the scenes in Miss Michelson's and guessing what technique the actors were using. DARE is a very important program, and I hope DARE programs help people around the world learn not to do drugs and take care of their bodies. I'll use the DARE decision-making model to help me in situations where I need to explain to myself what is happening and I need to do.
And last, we have Kylie Konzemius.
What DARE taught me. When we were doing DARE, Officer Page was teaching us. She taught us what DARE stood for, and she taught us the dangers of drugs and alcohol. When Officer Page was teaching DARE, she helped us understand the dangers of drugs, but she also taught us how to refuse them. And when I had first gone into DARE, I thought it wouldn't even teach me anything, let alone affect my life at any degree. When we had gotten into our second or third lesson, I realized what DARE was teaching me. DARE has taught all of us kids how to be safe and responsible when it comes to dangerous things like drugs and alcohol. DARE is an amazing thing that will teach you majority of the things you need to do in order to refuse alcohol along with drugs. DARE has also taught us how to prevent ever taking drugs or drinking. DARE has also taught how to deal with strong emotions and how to recognize them. DARE has many big impacts on us kids. While we were being taught and told about DARE, I realized that DARE can teach more than just dangers of drugs and alcohol. It has also taught us more words and meanings to them, and it has also taught us how important it is that you refuse dangerous things like drugs and alcohol. I hope to use DARE in my life by remembering techniques and excuses to make when offered drugs of several kinds. I can also use DARE when trying to identify when I have strong emotions and remembering ways to calm down. DARE is a very, very useful thing, and I hope others realize how important it is. Many people in my grade probably have forgotten what they've been taught during DARE, but I hope that they can remember how to use DARE in tough situations.
Thank you, everybody, for your DARE essays. They were wonderful. You guys did a great job. Fifth graders, do you guys want to come line up? That way? Come on, Caleb, you're okay. We're going to present certificates to each of the graduates. All right, first up, that's good, you guys stay right there. All right, Caleb Alanis, come on up. Get your certificate. Yep, that works. Anastasia Anderson. Camaro Anderson. Blake Badgley. Brody Bakewell. Isaac Barajas Vega. Destiny Barrera. You can just put right back down there, that's fine. Addison Barton. Jackson Bauman. Kason Benson. Lauren Berg. Parker Bertelson. Cody Battencourt. Jacoby Blado. Ivan Braun, sorry. Caleb Breha. Alexis Brito. Oliver Bushy. Jordan Casillas. Miley Cizik. Ayana Cogshell. Kylie Kanzemius Laws. Grayson Corey. Bailey Culp. Gunnar Darling. Paxton Dill. Harley Donnell. Aiden Doman. Good job, Harley. Mia Erickson. Good job, bud. Clarence Asmali. Ramian Asmali. Dawson Barriero. Clayton Floan. Amadeo Flores. Aiden Faust. Is he gone? Okay. Dwayne Fox. Erlyn Gilbert. Paula Goltz. Chance Gray. Esther Gurney. Soraya Hammonds. Chloe Haugen. Paul Helgeson. Tessa Hermosillo. Erilyn Hicks. Is she gone? She's gone. Ryden Hallweger. Chase Howitz. Nope, gone. Logan Jepson's gone. Gavin Johnson Moldenhauer. Sophia Jones. Dakota Keenan. Tate Keller. Landry Kent. Jaron Cole. Good job, Landry. Christopher Kratz. Leah Kreis. Harper Crump. Dakota Lafreniere. Ethan LaHaze. Grayson Lane. Elena Lathrop. Jack Line. Cohen Lovick. Jonathan Manthe. Kieran Marol. Macy Maurer. Rylan Mystic. Oop. Bailey Mose. Aaliyah, oh, sorry, Bailey. Aaliyah Montroy. She's gone. Tyson Muller. Gone. Isabella Nelson. Emmett Nordick. Trinity Newenthal. Joyce Olson. Rudy Apatral. Sarai Orak. Eric Palmley. Willow Paul. Lyara Pausch. Josiah Perez. Jackson Finkston. Ronald Reynolds. Rosalind Reynolds. Carter Rittenauer. Madison Rakowski. Sidley Schillinger. Claire Schmidt. Andrew Schumacher. Ariel Shabazz. Asher Steffens. August Struenberg. Theo Thomas. Amira Thorstensen. Trinity Toledo. Breasia Turner. Paisley Van Overbeck. Rocco Waxweiler. Hunter Waite. Joshua Worth. Barrett Wetzel. And Bailey Zalewski. As you can tell, this was a rambunctious group. We had a lot of fun. Let's give a round of applause to all of our DARE graduates. Thank you, parents, for letting me be a part of your students' education. I love coming into the school. Thank you to Wahpeton Schools for providing the materials and the prizes, and to the Southeast Fraternal Order Police for providing the t-shirts. Fifth graders, congratulations, you're graduates.